Welcome back to the show.
This is Sake, ladies and gentlemen.
Podcast. We going through the scene.
Did more than zero. Stop.
Welcome back to the episode of Spliffs and Sake. I am one of your hosts, Justice D. Maxwell.
It's your boy Rome, D. Senpai.
And we got a special guest in the building.
What's up? My name is Justin. What's going on, guys?
It's happening, bro. We're happy to have you here with us.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Glad to be here, man. I love this place.
Yeah, right. Cool little vibe and
We
stuff.
down a member, you know, we doing.
Oh, who, that guy?
Yeah, the supposed face?
The face, right?
The face that's not around?
The faceless face.
That'd be host, no, stop.
That'd be host.
No, stop. But yeah, my boy, you know, life is happening. Life is life. But, you know.
You feel me? He's here in spirit, bro.
That's
So
it.
we appreciate, you feel me?
Because, you know, to keep it transparent with the viewers, we already established that taking breaks, despite kind of did take a break, but taking breaks, you know, when we just came back would be wild. So if one of us can't make it, we'll still do it regardless. So,
Show must go on.
yeah, and that'll be fun because, you know, someone could take the spot, new perspective, make it fun.
Type.
What we sipping on today, man? What we sipping on? Could it be?
Is it?
This is the
Big
Body!
Shit me. So from season 1, we had we brought this on. We used to do like the weekly sake reviews, but at this point, you know what I mean? Like we just kind of
What would you
like
say
the
is
ones
your
we
favorite sake?
It's a great question. Our favorite sake happens to be Soto Sake, the official, unofficial sponsor of Spliffs and Sake. So we could find a bottle
With a little bit of black
I
and
definitely want to try that out.
Yeah, no, it's fire, bro. It's like Soto, like SOTO, means outside in Japanese. So it's like you feel me? It's for the
outside,
culture, exactly, yeah. But the Big Body's cool. Like it's perfect for like mixes and whatnot. So I got the chases and such, but
Yes, sir.
it's just a dry sake. I'm not gonna try to like read this again.
Yeah, man.
Shirokabeguri. Feel me?
But yeah, but you know, if y'all didn't notice, and we did have a hidden episode, you know, on Split Sake. It was actually on a drink chance. Cause this man RZA done pulled up to the episode and basically did a whole sake episode.
So here goes the sake.
The ceramic sake.
The long version, you're gonna have to pour this.
Yes,
this is the
please.
bomb. Make sure all our cups are clean.
It's called the bongi?
No, I just bombed the bomb.
No.
It's called Heaven Sake.
No,
but if you
we
look
know
at
that.
it,
No,
hold on.
But
hold on.
ceramic got to be called the bongi.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Bro, it took our whole flow, bro.
This man
Bar
was,
for bar.
Copy my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
And it's crazy. Didn't we invite RZA up here, bro?
You
I specifically remember inviting RZA up here,
You
bro.
like RZA or Young Dirty Bastard.
Oh, yeah, Young Dirty Bastard, facts.
So, like, bro, I'm like, this man, yeah, we got this sake. We got, like, yo, this man just pulling sake out the ass. Like, damn.
Mark my words.
He was
We're-
explaining the Juma and shit. I'm
No,
like,
yo, bro. You know what's crazy? I meant to watch it, but I forgot to, like, watch it.
I was listening to that shit at work. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I know you stopped what you was doing. He was like, yo, let me.
I literally had to. That's why I sent him a screenshot. I was like, nah, I gotta see what he's drinking.
Bro, he put up a bottle of, what was that? Heaven Sake?
Heaven sake.
Wasn't we just talk? Yo, bro, sorry.
Hey, bro.
That's okay, RZA. You
It's
feel
okay,
me?
RZA.
I respect it.
That's it. So Split Sake taking over.
Spliffs and Sake to the world, bro. So raise up your cups, gentlemen. One time we already got some pre-fills.
That's it.
Kampai
Kanpai.
to the Spliffs and
Cheers.
Sake.
Ugh.
How do you feel about the sake?
Actually, it's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Like, I like sake, but they always give you, like, some type of aftertaste with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This just feels normal to me.
So
Yeah.
funny enough, just to pause, because you did bring, I guess, the smaller version of that on our first episode.
Facts.
So noticing now, with the ice, it does taste a lot smoother. Before, that shit wasn't good.
Oh, wait, yo.
Without ice by itself,
Nah, I feel like the ice does kind of help a bit.
the ice definitely
Yeah.
helps.
I don't understand how they be, like, drinking it just no ice and everything like
Oh,
that.
I understand. But
Yeah.
you feel me? But I I think it depends on because there's some sake that I've had with ice that's just like it just tastes like water. You know, like it kind of takes from it. But this is a good balance. You can mix this with honestly anything or most things. Like
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. Not bad at all.
So,
What do y'all think about it?
I mean,
Yeah.
we happen to be veterans to this, to this sake game.
This establishment. Well, that's why a good question. 'Cause are you a sake drinker, period, or this is?
Nah, so like I go here and there. So majority of the time I'm of course straight liquor, but when sake appears, I'll take a like shot at it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That was the dynamic between us three is that I don't. I'm the pure soul here now.
On camera,
I don't drink, but I mean I don't drink as in like I don't intentionally go out to drink. I don't know. So like when we somewhere like, hey, what you want to drink? I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't like just give me something that tastes good.
Nah, I got you.
So I'm not the drinking etiquette person. So sake is a good for someone like me who don't drink. It's a good like smooth in there. It doesn't destroy you, but it gives you something.
If you face this whole bottle, then you'll be like fucked up. But who's drinking this whole bottle? You feel me? Like,
Yo, so actually that's a great question since you guys actually like know about the sake, right? Like what's the strongest sake you've drinking?
Oh,
ooh, what do you think? It's probably the strongest.
Yeah, like
It might be the Soto White, but it's so smooth you don't really notice it. I've had I've had some harsh sake because you can make sake out of like, I had some shit out of like sweet potatoes. I don't know what it was called.
What?
Yeah, I know, bro. Like, and it was like 21%. Sake is usually about 15, like 14 to 16. You know what I'm saying? This shit was 21%, bro, and it was the most aggressive shit that I've like ever experienced. I tried a cold, warm, like I couldn't even chase it with nothing. It was just aggressive, bro. Like I feel like that's the shit that farmers really be drinking, like
Yeah, I can
in
imagine.
the thick of it, you know. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question because don't drink that shit. But I think Soto is like the strongest. Oh, Lil Sumo actually.
Lil Sumo.
It's like the cup sake.
Okay.
oh yeah, them cup sakes be doing
The
it.
cup sake is like, yeah. Them, I don't know what the fuck the difference is, but them little cup sakes are strong as shit. Lil Sumo was like 17%.
I'm gonna definitely try that out then because we usually get it from.
It really the cup sake is like here and there. You got to find like a boutique like wine spot that has it. So like if you're in LES, East Village, Williamsburg,
Probably get like what wines to go. Or not?
maybe you know what's great? They have it at Total Wine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So Total Wine, you can find it like the cup sake. Lil Sumo specifically here or there, but.
Okay.
Without a doubt, if you go to like if you're ever in Industry City, they got like a little Japan kind of like village there, and you can just grab one from the liquor store right there.
I'll bet. I'm definitely gonna try that then.
Or you can order it. You could then like have liquor mailed to you. I've never done it, but
I got it mailed to me one time because I'm from Trinidad, so like we have to get something like punchin'.
it's also from Trinidad.
That's what I'm telling you. Yo, I know you don't drink, right? But you had punchin' before?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't drink with brand. I know what I'm drinking. I'm like, hey, if it tastes good.
75% alcohol.
What?
Yeah. They call it fire water.
Fire.
You can get the paint off the wall with that. So
How much is rare enough for you?
I think like close to the same.
Yeah, y'all can keep that.
Yeah, you can't chase that with anything. So when you say like that's like 21%, I was like, yo, I could really try that. I could probably mix it with something and be really good.
If I could find it, I'll send it to you, bro. But
Good luck.
see how you feel about it. Yeah. But yo, as our guest, right? We usually start these things. Your anime backstory, right? So like, what got you into anime? Your first anime, all that good stuff.
No, I got you. So like, of course, I feel majority of everyone's first anime was Dragon Ball Z,
Correct.
right? I really love the action in it. I love the characters. I was big on Pokemon, but what really got me into anime was Inuyasha, because I feel that gave me more of a different perspective in anime, because I still thought I was still watching cartoons.
Right.
When I started watching Inuyasha, and I was like, oh, people are actually getting killed. I'm like, damn.
Were they?
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, this is actually really tough. And I think when Toonami was going on, that got majority of everybody into anime. In a sense, right? When like the nighttime came, I think it was like 1:00 a.m. That's when the old school anime shows like Cowboy Bebop and everything came on. We stayed up late, of course, started watching it, and then from there you started getting a love for it. I still didn't know what anime was. I thought it was just cartoons I was watching until I got educated. Like, nah, that's not a cartoon; it's an anime. Yeah.
No, I definitely knew there was a difference because once I think Yu Yu Hakusho was the one that like was a distinguished. Because same, I thought Pokemon and Digimon were technically my first
Pokemon
anime.
and Digimon definitely.
And I couldn't tell like that they were like
Yeah.
anime, so I just figured they were cartoons or whatever. But Yu Yu Hakusho, it like had a certain grittiness.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like it felt like I don't know. And then I I ran into some older kids and they was like, yeah, bro, anime is this and that. I'm like, okay, all right, it's tracks. And it's been up from there.
Oh, well, that's tough. It's another thing too. I feel like everyone started with anime that we never started on episode 1.
No, hell no.
We started on the middle.
And somehow still
figured it out.
Yeah,
Put it back.
Yeah, we put everything together. It was because during that time it was like, you was on the middle of the whole season, and then from somehow you knew what was going on. Like you knew the characters, you knew the story, and I just don't know how they didn't put it in order.
Bro, a lot of times, like, I remember this specifically with the Namek Saga because it was dragging Super Saiyan out for a minute. Yeah. Every time, like, Frieza got to, like, his final form, they just restarted all on Namek. Or, like, restarted all of Dragon Ball, Saiyan Saga, beginning. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, all right, now I get to see what happened.
Yeah.
Damn, dog. Like, because then they'll do it again. You feel me? Like, so it'd be shit like that. But I get you. For the most part, I jump into animes, like, halfway through. Bleach, I jumped in at, like, episode 1 something. And I'm like, all right, let me backpedal a little bit,
No, I get you. Because for Bleach, for me, it was like, I think episode maybe 20. I remember it too, because it was like, that's when they was taking Rukia back to the Soul Society to actually get her. I was like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah. I think that's well, not everybody, but that's like kind of the starting point, like when they about to go save her. So everyone, the training arc leading up to that. So I was like, it's when I took notice of Bleach. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here.
A Bleach training arc is just a weekend for Ichigo, bro. So listen, you can learn Bankai in 10 years or 3 days. I don't know how you're feeling. You feel me? But yeah, I can do 3 days and then boom, Bankai. Like
everybody came with some new weapons, new drip. I'm like, all right, that's what we doing.
Now we came through with that cloak. That shit was tough, bro. And they never wore it again, but still, it was hard like when he did it initially.
Yeah, I was always thinking about Ichigo though. Is like, bro had to me no personality. He didn't look like he didn't really care.
He wasn't even like a chill guy. Like Chad was a chill guy.
Yeah, like
Ichigo was just.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro was like, all right, this is what's going on, and he's just like, okay, I'll do it.
Basically, that sums up like the story.
The whole show.
Like he just got thrust into anything. He's just like, all right, fuck it.
That's why niggas be like, Bleach doesn't have a plot, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't, but the plot is Ichigo.
Yeah.
He just doesn't happen to be that interesting as a person. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like, yo, when people like he loves gets taken away from him, or he has to go do something, you would think he's gonna have some type of emotion behind it, like, oh, I need this, etc. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get it done, and then that's it.
Yeah, no, that's his whole bag. It's like, it's really not much purpose. Not, I'm gonna become Hokage. No, I'm gonna be the Pirate King. It's like, I'm gonna save Rukia.
Basically.
And then I'm gonna go home. Like, that's it.
Hopefully I get to go. Just chill.
That's it's funny. It's like that what you were saying about like the whole like Luffy like becoming Pirate King and everything. To me, I always felt Luffy was written better than like Goku and Naruto.
Easily.
Luffy's probably one of the top 5 best written characters, and it's like he's a simple dude, but like he sticks to his code.
Yeah,
and it's like he rides for.
He appears
that's the thing.
He appears simple, but when you watch the show, honestly, like he has a great empathy level of knowing like I feel your pain type shit. But he also understands not to overstep people's boundaries. Like, I'm not going to just throw myself into your problems. If you really need me, just say you need me.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I feel like a lot of, and what I really love about One Piece too is how much love they have for Luffy, and you can see it progressively go up. You know, from where it goes like, hey, you're gonna be Pirate King. You know, I'm gonna be with you for that. To, you know, that's my friend, that's my brother. Like, I'll die for you.
Yeah.
And all of his crew develops that love for him to the point where when Ace dies, everybody was the first person they thought about, yo, Luffy.
Yeah.
And they were like,
This
yo,
nigga Luffy's
They
definitely
were,
crashing out
they
right
were like,
now.
yo, like, is he all right? Damn, we ain't there for him.
yeah, it's just like, yo, and everybody was like, yo, you know, screw what
Yeah.
we're doing. Let's go get him.
Luffy was
Yeah,
there for-
everyone
for
was
them
like, yo,
every time.
everyone was, yo, we getting back until
Yeah.
they saw that picture. They're like, all right,
Alright,
we got you.
holla at you.
All right. They was all, yo, we gonna find this nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
was
bro.
beautiful.
One Piece is that. So we can agree that One Piece out of the big three is the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool.
because, like, I
Yeah.
feel the story wise got better. On top of that, I feel every character went through something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while you look at, let's say, Dragon Ball Z is the only person I feel that really grew was Vegeta.
Vegeta.
That was it, you know. And Naruto, you could say Naruto, Gaara, etc. But I feel, to me, and I love Naruto. I always felt Naruto was just like a clout chaser. Like, he was like, "Yo, I want to be Hokage."
Right.
That's it. Like, it was like, I'm not trying to change any law. I'm not trying to do any of that.
I
that's a fact.
just want everyone
like,
there to
yo,
acknowledge
Yeah,
me.
to acknowledge me.
That's
It's like,
it.
yo, yeah,
The only way
Luffy
to-
was like, I'm gonna become like king, and I'm gonna help everybody who's in my crew, regardless.
Do their thing.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Even when Buggy was about to kill him, he was like, "I'm dead."
I'm
like
dead,
it was that's
bro.
it, bro. Like
I guess this is it.
story's over.
bro, it's
You feel me?
crazy.
I did what I could.
Yeah, no, One Piece is one of them, bro. If you're not caught up in One Piece, catch up in One Piece, bro.
Done.
Yeah, it's
Because the
not-
time is gonna come when niggas all find out what the One Piece is at the same time, and it's just gonna be like you can still watch it, but if you once you find out what the One Piece is, like
Yeah. That's
you
gonna
s-
be a moment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like
It'll be beautiful marketing though, if you think about it. Because like, if they came out and said, "Yo, One Piece is ending next year," people will start watching it so they can.
I
catch
mean,
up.
technically speaking, that announcement is made, but yeah.
I'm not jacking that shit.
Yeah,
'Cause what year did he say 5 years? Like 2022?
Yeah, and like he even said, he was like, it was
yeah.
supposed to be like end of the 2020s or early 2030s, and I feel that every time he's about to end, he just figures something else out. He's like, you know, let's keep it going.
That nigga remembered something he forgot. He's like, oh shit, what am I gonna do about this bridge?
Yeah, bro. It's like,
Where's this bridge even going? Like, why is this here?
And
Yeah,
I
I don't know,
I appreciate that because unlike some shows, it's like, oh, the bridge. Anyways, it's like, hold on. It's like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, they do that. It's like they put a plot there and they just fucking walk away from it. I'm like,
it makes no sense. Like, that's why it's like you got to take your time with it. And I personally, I never thought One Piece was that long. Like,
not at all. That's the
That's what happens when you catch up.
yeah.
yeah, it's like when you look at the number and everything, you're like, oh, it's like, yo, think about, we've watched series in one day. That's what, like 12 episodes in one day or something. So it's like, if you did that, it's not gonna take you that long.
And bro, I do One Piece math with people all the time. All the time. I'm like, bro, if there are 365 days in a year, and let's say I'll cap it at 1,000, because I said, where's 1,000 episodes? 1,000 divided by 365 is what, like 3 point something episodes a day?
Right.
These shits is 15 minutes each if you're like not accounting the intros and outros. So it's what, 45 minutes a day? And you'll be done in a year.
Yeah, that's what really makes it like a long anime. Because they give you the whole, what happened on the last episode.
Yeah.
One Piece
Yeah,
does
and then they
that.
give you the intro, and then
And the
you have the
intro's
outro.
dumb long, bro. The intro's not like the
long.
1.5 intros, and like they'll. I don't know how to sing this shit. How to get on, you don't know. How
Oh,
to
yeah,
not
so-
do that? It's like 2 minutes, bro. It's like damn.
Yeah, like, I don't see why people can't just watch it.
Hey man, listen. At this point, bro, I've done all the evangelical work that I can do. Watch it or not. You feel me?
I need to.
It's your business.
Need to.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
It's
a need.
a life experience that you have to.
Yeah, man. Like, cause like I was telling my friends, I always said it's like, yo, I was there when Naruto became Hokage, when the Eric brothers got their bodies back. Basically, when everybody got to their end. So
You
everyone.
beat Tagoro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we really watched. Like, yo,
Nigga, how old is it, bro?
yo, it's crazy that we just watched all of this.
We got
like,
the
in
Super
full.
Saiyan 4. Actually, Super Saiyan 4 happened like before we were born.
Yeah.
Yeah, GTO. That was.
But
in the
yeah,
90s.
that was everybody's, wave because Dragon Ball Z came out like the end of like 1989, I think.
Probably like
Z?
86.
Yeah, Z. So
The
it's
Dragon
like,
Ball started at like 80.
yeah, 80.
And then, yeah, Dragon Ball Z started about like 85, 86.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, we watched everything. People grow, people finish their story, and the one person that we're waiting, because we even watched Ash finally reach his goal.
Bum ass Ash. Worst Pokemon trainer ever, dog.
Nah, wait, chill, wait.
Ash is trash, bro.
Yo, I feel bad for Ash because every time he was about it, like the main goal for him was really catch all the Pokemon.
And it's like so many Pokemon he just walked past, bro.
it's not even that. Like, yo, it'd be thinking about it. Like, all right, every time he probably close to it, they're like, all right, let's add 100 more.
That too. I mean, but even still, bro, like
No, because what it is, the cheat code here is that we're thinking like in terms of the game. So like his main mission, like in typical word terms, is like to fill the Pokedex.
Yeah.
The way it works in the anime is that he just scans the Pokemon and like, all right. But in the game, we have to catch it.
You have to catch it to get the whole rundown. That's
Yeah, bro.
It's
It's
like, oh, that's that.
bro needs to get his priorities in check.
I used to hate that every episode. Like, what's this? And he pulls out the deck. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, all right,
we know
let's
everything.
keep it pushing.
Yeah, like, well, I don't need to catch this shit.
catching it. You know how much Pokeballs cost, bro?
Yeah, bro. And then on top of that, it's like, first off, I still to this day, I wish they could just like tell
That's
us.
just Pokeball.
I wish to this day they could like tell us how he knew what Pokemon he was throwing out, bro.
From his fucking balls, right?
Yeah, man. Like, bro was just like,
Go.
all right, you like.
Bulbasaur. Like, nigga.
I would be so offended if you threw out the wrong one. It's like, nah, I'm not fighting you now. Like, it's all right.
I mean, 6? I don't know, bro. I still gotta reach it right. If I have 4 pockets, I'm still not sure which one my phone is even in. And you talk about, you know which one your Pokemon, like 6 Pokemon, you know which one is, or I guess 5 because he had Pikachu.
Well, again, from my memory, the Pokeballs is fucking weird because they are small when they in this pocket, so
And then they
get
get
larger. So he has them probably in the compartment, so he knows.
So it's even small. Yeah,
if
so
he
it's
knows
even
what
more
slot,
difficult.
yeah, but no, if you
Yeah.
know what slot you put in your Pokemon, and then like, all right, nigga, I know who's in slot 1. But you just digging in your pocket for a random ball.
Nigga, I would've done that.
I got this, bro. Nah, like, yo, could you imagine if Pokemon was real and how it would be in the city? Like, imagine you walking down the street and somebody just ran and was like, yo, let's go.
New York City, they would like, number one, like the Machamps would be the police. Like, obviously, Chanseys and nurses and everything. You'll probably have like Mr. Mime working at Starbucks, but like the little wild shits, like Beedrills are out of there. Like Mayor Adams is getting all the Beedrills extinguished. You feel me? Like
I know how many people would be a part of Team Rocket. I'll tell you that right now. You go to like Brooklyn and Bronx.
Team Rocket was paying, and that's the one thing niggas don't talk about.
That's what I mean.
If
Like,
niggas was really getting money off of Team Rocket, like imagine you steal like whatever Ash's Pikachu and his level whatever the fuck. How much you think Team Rocket was gonna get off of Ash's Pikachu? Because then that puts this whole show into perspective for me.
right.
Because my whole thing is like, bro, if you can't beat him, just move on to the next nigga.
Yeah,
But if like
like,
Giovanni's really like, yo, nigga, I need that Pikachu right now. I got like 10 bands for you for this.
It's
Pikachu.
crazy enough funny because I'm still playing Pokemon Crystal right now, and the thing that Team Rocket is doing is cutting off Slowpoke's tail and selling the tails.
Wait, what?
They selling Slowpoke tails, bro.
Ain't no way,
Like
bro.
these niggas is like out here making money.
Yo, that's what, because my thing is like, yo, where you go for your job application? Like,
Well, for Team Rocket,
yeah, like, yo,
it's got to be like, yo, my man's.
These
You
niggas
feel
just
me?
be-
Like,
yeah,
that's not
like,
a
like-
job you go to.
imagine you really got to go to somebody. It's like, yo, bro, I like what you're doing. I'm gonna put you onto this organization. Like, yo, it would be crazy because if Team Rocket was in New York, that would be bad. You can't leave the house for Pokeballs, bro. You getting robbed.
That's it.
Because they not, yo, you want to, nah.
Bro, do you remember what Giovanni did to Gary Oak? Nigga backed out a whole Mewtwo on this kid, bro. Gary is the same age as Ash, correct? This nigga used a Mewtwo against a 10-year-old trying to get a badge, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. It's like, yeah, it's like, yo, bro. It doesn't matter what age they are. It doesn't matter if you're male,
Give a fuck,
whatever.
bro.
It's like we going at it.
like you got Pokemon, right? All right, we want Pokemon.
You a man, right?
Like, fuck out of here.
That's how I felt about Yu-Gi-Oh though, because I feel like yeah.
Here we go. The real topic of discussion, ladies and
Thank you,
gentlemen.
thank you. Get my drink in first before we get into it.
In Japanese culture, it's polite for other people to pour your sake for.
Indeed.
You want some ice?
I got the ice right here in front of me.
Full gang.
You want me to pour for you? Or you good?
Yeah, let me get some ice, gang.
My thing
There you go. There.
with Yu-Gi-Oh that I always thought about is like, okay, what jobs do you? Because okay, Yu-Gi, like the card game is the main thing.
Right.
Imagine you go to your guy next council and say, I'm gonna be a duelist. And I'm just saying, okay. That's the best thing for you.
I think it's just tournament money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you know, niggas make it like a living off of being nice in Smash.
that's true.
So I feel like it's just, but like the whole world is trying to be nice in Smash.
That's what I mean. It's like, I
that's
feel
kinda
like
crazy.
you're not, yo, everybody in that school was playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that's it.
And it was like, oh, it's a duel monsters. That's what they called it in the anime. And it was even more funny because, I mean, you had that conversation. It was like, yo, people took that to heart. Like,
Wow.
Kaiba really was about to spend millions of dollars on a card.
Yo, my son Seto Kaiba used to walk around with the chrome briefcase, the drip. He had 2 briefcases. One was full of bread. One was full of rare cards. Whichever one, bro.
And no security.
No security.
No security. He was like, yo, it's either we gonna play a game or I'm gonna beat you up.
One or the other, bro. Guns or butter.
That's what it's all about. Guns and butter, baby. You little dumb motherfuckers.
I'm like, make a choice.
Yo, it is crazy because I know his ego was messed up.
Seto Kaiba? Let me give you some Seto Kaiba backstory, bro. Seto Kaiba was orphaned at a young age with him and Mokuba, right? Seto Kaiba finessed some billionaire nigga, right, to adopt him and Mokuba by beating him in a game of chess. Later on, Seto Kaiba stole this billionaire's company in a hostile takeover, making Seto Kaiba a 14, 15-year-old billionaire. He has an IQ of 300. For some reason, he gets dumb fresh, super obsessed with dragons, and now he keeps getting cheated by some ancient Egyptian pharaoh.
Well, he lost his soul along the way, so that's why he first dueled Yugi. They said, oh, "Free your mind, nigga." Oh shit.
Bro disappeared right after that.
Oh
So,
damn, man, nigga.
and bro had ops, bro, because like there ain't no way. Like if me and you play a duel and you're supposed to be the best duelist in the world,
Right.
and I beat you, how everybody know I beat you? It wasn't on TV. It wasn't because if you said, yo, my man's beat Seto Kaiba, nobody gonna believe that. Everyone believed that. He was like, yeah, he lost to a guy named Yugi.
That nigga.
He's
Like,
like
what?
he's like 4'11". He's in middle school and shit.
Yeah, wait, so this kid beat him? Like, yeah. They didn't know, like, he grew like 2 inches
But hold
taller.
on. In the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah.
Seto Kaiba was in the same class as Yugi.
Yeah.
It's just that like Seto Kaiba happened to be this like duelist prodigy or whatever, and Yugi was just like, oh, my dad owns a store. You feel me? So I guess word got around the school, and then it got around whatever else. But I do remember him was like being in class, like on his.
That nigga
dweeb,
dropped
like-
the.
Yeah, bro was reading a book.
Yeah.
Like,
So as he freed that nigga mind, he like, yeah, I'm done with all this.
He
yo,
said,
bro.
"Fuck this! I'm about to go."
I'm about to go find myself, build my
Yeah,
company
I'm
back
like-
up.
Yeah, I was like, bro, why
It just
you
so
even
happened
in
that his
school?
brother got kidnapped in the process. So like, yeah.
Yo, they gotta put that nigga on the leash, bro.
Mokuba, bro. That nigga, he might get kidnapped more than Aaron Yeager, bro.
That's true.
Like he's up there, dog.
Mokuba.
Mokuba.
I'd send him to America, bro, because he keep
Yeah, at
messing
this point,
everything.
bro,
Yeah,
you might
like
as well just like, yo, here's a bill. Just lay low. When you come of fighting age, come on back,
come
bro,
on back, because I can't keep having you getting kidnapped by random people. And I never understood it too. It's just like, yo, bro, it's a card game. Like you don't need to. Kaiba will duel anybody.
Really
You don't need to kidnap somebody for them to. I've never seen Kaiba duck a fade.
If Pegasus called up Kaiba and was like, yo, your pussy, come duel me, that's all it would have taken.
Exactly.
Nigga
like
said, yo, give me your little brother's soul.
Yeah, because it's not
Yeah.
like, nigga, I didn't come here for the prize money, nigga.
It's
yo,
like
bro.
literally not here for the process, bro.
Yeah, like, and that's the most bullshit. I would have pulled up and I would have been like, all right, listen, you got to get these star chips. I would go up to somebody and be like, yo, how much do you want? Give me the star chips so I can just go.
You know, Kaiba
bro
was
he was stealing people's star chips. He had to battle Yugi. He pussied out on that. That kind of got
Yo.
me tight.
They both.
Bro said like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna stand on this ledge, and if you attack, I'm gonna fall and die.
This, I'm gonna just fall and kill myself because I don't got nothing to live for. My little brother's soul is gonna be trapped for eternity. I'm losing at a game that I'm really good at, and you know, it's been a really bad day for all of us.
Yo, and it's a good thing Yugi stepped in because that Pharaoh was about to murder. He's like, yo, bro, I'm about to call this attack. Like, what are you
Pharaoh
talking?
does not give a fuck about anybody, bro, or anything. Like that whole Heart of the Card shit, like, or the power of friendship, all that shit, bro. The Pharaoh's like, whatever, dog. Like, I'm here to cheat and go home. Like,
I'm a fucking pharaoh,
Pharaoh,
nigga.
nigga. Like, I've been playing this shit for 5,000 years.
Yeah.
You think I give a fuck about? Like, come on, bro.
Stone tablets.
Yugi's that one friend that you play Monopoly with that you gotta watch him before he steals money from the bank. Because bro is just like,
Bro, it's the Pharaoh, dog. Yugi Moto, the child, doesn't cheat. He's real right, bro. Like, when he's in play, like, he just, oh, I won. And that's it, bro. Or he'll just, like, forfeit or whatever. It's not that deep. It's a card game to this kid, bro. The Pharaoh? Don't let a nigga soul, life, nothing be on the line.
well, you know, to be fair, we gotta even think about it. Because back then, he probably had PTSD. Because they had
Pharaoh?
because they had real monsters attacking everything. He probably was just like, yo, death before dishonor.
I get that, bro, but it's like you gotta like possess the soul of this fucking 10-year-old or however old Yugi was. Like,
Yeah,
is
it's,
beyond BT.
yeah. On top of that, it's like, yo, bro is just walking around with a huge puzzle on his chest.
Iced out, bro. Pure 100% Egyptian gold, nigga.
Yeah, gold. And it's like, what? Where are we? We in Japan, America, and Egypt? Because I don't know what's going on. I remember that episode of DDR. Do you remember that? It was like, all right, so bro was playing DDR, and I think he was cheating. He was going against Taya.
Okay.
And he was cheating. Like, they was playing. He's trying to elbow her while they was
Oh,
playing.
yeah.
This jerk's cheating!
Yeah.
And I remember the Pharaoh just looking back. It was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, he was just like, "Is this dual monsters?" And then
And then he got up there and just started wilding.
yeah, he
He's
was
ancient
like,
Egyptian pharaoh, bro.
"Yo, bro," walked out, and it was like, "Okay." Like, nah, you beat me in DDR, but how about we have a duel? He jumped in. He was like,
He
nah,
like, nah,
yeah,
I'll run
I got
that.
it. I'll run it. Like, yo, what?
He like, wait, what?
You saw this
Now
girl
you're
get
talking about
abused.
language.
Now you talking, nigga. I don't know nothing about that shit over there.
You
but
watched your friend get abused, like literally abused. Bro is swinging,
Yeah.
kicking, and he's like,
He like-
I'm cool.
yeah, he
As
like-
soon as you hear a card game, nah, let's get
He
it.
like, she got it. We're like, hold on, you want to do what?
Yeah, like, yeah, I got this shit on standby.
Oh, D about to pull out like it was a hold on, get the
Yeah,
back
like,
real
yo, bro.
quick.
Yo, speaking of which, do you remember that too when dude pulled out a gun on
Bandit
Man, they
Kaiba?
keep
No, it wasn't. It
On
wasn't Bandit Key.
Pegasus.
It
Yeah,
was it was Pegasus security.
Yeah, bro, pulled out a gun. Kaiba took a card and threw it at him, and shit cut it. He was like, ow.
何こ貴様のおかげで貴重なカードに傷がつ
I would have been like, yo, bro, you fired.
Bro.
You got that means, yo, you can't. I can't trust you with my life. If a bro can pull out a card and hit you and you drop the gun, nah.
Let me ask you a question because you asked me this at work. Who's winning the fight, bro? Joey Wheeler or Seto Kaiba?
in a hand-to-hand
Hands,
fight.
bro. Think about it hard, bro.
I don't want to think about it hard because I think Kyber could beat him.
Thank you.
Joey has cause Joey and Tristan, they the muscle heads of the group, but
all them niggas have done is get
them
jumped
them niggas are stupid though.
That's how I felt. Now
that nigga literally got jumped by the fucking the rare.
He left them niggas laid out, bro. Battle City. Give me that red out.
that's the thing too.
Run that
I
shit.
I was like, you know what, because Joey reminded me some white dude from Brooklyn. That's what I thought.
You would think he was tough.
Yeah, you would think he was tough, and then. Like when you was explaining all the things Kaiba did, I was like, "Oh yeah, he really don't stand a chance."
Yeah,
bro, two niggas up the blick on Kaiba. Through the car, briefcase jumped out the window. Bow. Niggas looked out the window, and said, "Yeah, he's dead."
I'm still standing on them niggas.
He
was
wasn't
trash.
dead, bro. He wasn't dead. Wasn't injured. Nothing.
Yeah, he jumped out a window, bro. Jumped out a window, faked his death, came back. I don't know who's running that company. Who's running the company? Bro is playing like games all the time.
That nigga, I don't know, bro.
The guy
Could you imagine your
running the
CEO
company.
is a fucking shareholder meeting? It's like, yeah, the CEO couldn't make it. He's playing a children's card game right now. But he says,
They tried to do that, and I think in the first season they tried to like overthrow him, like, "Hey, nigga, you really out here?" So we gonna say, like, "Nigga, what?"
Yeah, bro.
That nigga said, "I'm Seto Kaiba."
What you talking about?
And then when he got his Egyptian God card, that man was a
What?
Couldn't tell that nigga nothing.
Bro walked up, bro walked up. He was just like, "All right, yo, here you go. Here's all these rare cards. Put them in that pathetic deck."
He
And
said,
then
"Go ahead, make a deck out of all of these,
Yeah.
and try to beat me."
Yeah.
Nigga said he beat me in 3 turns.
Need to play a single card to teach you a lesson you won't forget. I summon Obelisk the Tormentor. Attack now! No!
I'm like, yo, bro, how
yo,
fast
what?
did you? Because it takes 3 monsters you have to sacrifice to bring out
And it
Obelisk.
just took the 3. The nigga just had Obelisk at the top of his deck, bro. Like, yo, let's be honest, Kaiba. Like, you ain't 3 turns.
Yeah, bro.
Come on, son. Your first 5 cards, like, all right, dog.
Now, I'm not gonna front. Like, even there was no like full action. That I think the last time they actually faced each other, Yugi and Kaiba, that was fine. I think that was like 5 episodes. They was down to like their last 3
That
cards.
was Battle City.
Yeah, that was down to the last 3 cards.
yeah.
It was actually pretty tough, and like Yugi cheated, of course.
Bro.
Bro, at the last second, pulls the card that he really needed the most out of nowhere.
Part of the cards, bro.
Yo,
Part of the
part of the card.
nuts, bro.
Yo, speaking of which, do you know what? Like, I remember I looked into what what his pendant does. So apparently, they were saying that his pendant is like really good luck. So if like he really focuses and says, "I need this card," magically it'll come. That's cheating, bro.
That's cheating.
Hey, bro.
That's cheating.
And even aside from that, the nigga's making up rules
That's
for
Egyptian
cards that just
magic,
don't,
bro.
like,
That's
it's
what
Egyptian
I mean.
bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
Egyptian
and that's
magic,
why I
bro.
wish when he was playing against Pegasus, no, it doesn't.
Thank you, bro. I made this game, bro.
Yeah, I made this game. I know this card. This card does not do that.
Bro,
Because guess what?
Karibo?
I was seeing that with fucking. I was seeing a dude like a couple days ago.
Karibo does not do this, bro.
When he was fighting the dancing nigga, and he
Yeah.
pulled out Summon Skull and some other nigga. And he was like, "Oh, due to Summon Skull electric ability, this nigga got stronger." I'm like, "What?"
I'm like, that's not how it works, bro.
So, yo, bro, what are you talking
But the
about?
funny thing, that's right before Battle City. That's when all
Yeah.
the rules came.
That's
Kaiba
what
was
I
like,
was
Kaiba said, "Nah."
Kaiba had to tighten up.
Kaiba said, "Nah."
That nigga would just play.
Y'all niggas
he
just
would
throwing
play Blue Eyes
cards.
White Dragons. Like, yeah, boom, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes.
Yeah, y'all
Bro,
niggas just throwing
niggas used to get me
cards.
tight because I remember when Kaiba got taken out. So he gave Yugi a card because he said this card could beat the Egyptian rug, but he didn't tell him what it does. He doesn't tell him. It's like, you just need to play this at the right moment. And bro
I
was
think
like,
remember that.
yeah, he was just like, all right, let's see if you can really do this. Yugi said, I don't need it. I'm going to make this shit up. And Kaiba just went along with it. He was just
He
like,
said, "Oh,
yeah.
you did it, Yugi."
Yo, bro.
Ashley, I'm about to
Bro, look, hold on. Even the shit where Kaiba was on the ledge, because he probably just gonna kill himself because he was tired of this nigga's bullshit. This nigga Yugi, he fused his mammoth shit with an arrow. He fused a monster card with a spell card, and then shot the spell card into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, talking about, oh, it's a zombie monster now, and you know, zombie monsters and living monsters can't mix. So,
Bro.
sorry, your monster is just dead now. Like,
And that was the thing, because in season 1, they was making up everything. It was like fly, like if a monster could fly, it had special abilities. I think what was it? Joey had that time wizard thing.
Time wizard. Time wizard.
You know who taught Joey how to play?
Yugi.
You know who gave him that fucking time wizard? Yo, bro. That is not what time wizard does, dog.
Yo, bro, it doesn't.
That is not what time wizard does.
Like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, seriously. And first off, I'm gonna talk about something else after this, but when you play like Time Wizard, you flip a coin.
Yes. It's
And-
probability.
yeah.
Every single time this nigga
Heads,
uses Time Wizard.
You could destroy somebody else's monster. Tails, your monster would get destroyed, and etc. But
Yo, please, bro. Read the effect of Time Wizard.
The Time Wizard is once per turn, you can toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. If you call it wrong, destroy as many monsters you control as possible. And if you do take damage equal to half the total attack these destroyed monsters had on the field. So, sounds wild. So if you call it wrong and you destroy as many monsters you control as possible, why the fuck that say that like that? Like it's a fucking time limit.
Bro, where does it say on that card where you turn Baby Dragon into 1,000 Dragon?
Yo, bro.
Where does it say it on the card, bro?
On top of that, and then wait, do you remember when he battled Joey and he did that bullshit? So he pulled out Time Wizard. And
Yes.
and Yugi had his Dark Magician.
Dark Magician turned to the Great
he
Sage.
turned into the Dark Sage.
Dark Sage.
I
Created
said,
a
yo,
whole new card.
Nah, bro. He bullshitted him. Yo, bro.
I would, if I was Joey, I would have walked over there and punched him in his face. I would have punched him and dead in his face, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
So, bro, you're the one who told me how this card works.
Yeah.
How the
Dark
fuck?
Sage.
So now all Dark Sage, and now I can just use whatever spell card, whatever helps me win this game. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, on top of that, like, I feel, you know what I low-key feel like? I feel like everybody that played against Yugi didn't change their deck for Yugi. I might be Gavin, but it's like, Yugi knows everyone's deck. And he just was like, all right, he has Time Wizard. I'm going to put this card in there because he's going to use Time Wizard. That's the only thing I can think. I still think he cheat, but he just be doing that for everybody. He always has a card that can fight somebody's strongest monster to help him. Bro, really be cheating.
Niggas the worst.
Egyptian
That's why I say
magic,
shout out to
baby.
Yugi Moto, bro, because in the
Egyptian
end,
magic.
where those two niggas had to duel each other, the Pharaohs summoned all three, bro. All three Egyptian god cards.
神を召喚しただと相棒これが俺の全力だ
And Yugi beat him with, like, the little night shits, bro. Like,
Yeah. And I know he be cheating too. You know why? Because I think there's like 4 different like Yu-Gi-Oh series, right? And I play Yu-Gi-Oh, so we got like Synchro Summon, Pendulum, all of that crap. Those decks would destroy Yugi's deck.
Oh,
Like there's nothing Yugi has because the majority of his monsters are like normal summon, etc., like trap cards. And those monsters, bro's not the king of games anymore. And if he came back to duel any of those people, if he was to win, he's cheating, bro.
Bro, you ain't see Kaiba created some shit that made him like half dead so he can go back into like not even back in time. He went into like the spirit world to go duel the Pharaoh one last time.
Yo, bro, I was like, bro, just let it go.
That
You
nigga
a
said,
billionaire.
He said, yo, fuck curing cancer. I need my lick.
Yo, bro, he's like, yo,
Okay,
how you kill
cancer.
yourself to lose?
Bro, nigga pulled a Danny Phantom just to go get spanked by the nigga who's been playing this game again for 5,000 years, bro. Nigga has been cheating for 5,000 years, dog.
And then when we found out like Bakura was like the true villain,
Yeah.
and that man was it. Do you remember? So like there was this one. I think the last like series, it was like the Pharaoh went back to how it was. Bakura pulled up, and he pulled up to the palace with I think his father's coffin, and he slid it right there. I was like, ain't no way you do that.
Even Bakura was a bastard, bro. He was a bad. You thought Yugi Moto got it bad? The actual Bakura, that nigga, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Like, cause niggas Tristan tossed that ring into the forest. All right, Bakura, your shit just came right back. Like,
Yeah, bro.
nigga pulled up on Pegasus. Yo, give me your eye. Pulled up on Merrick. Yo, give me the staff. Yo, give me the necklace. Give me everything, bro. He's just running around stealing Egyptian jewelry, bro. Like, and then when it came to Pharaoh's turn,
any person that fight you and they say, "Give me your eye," all right, bro. You on some other shit because you know
they're moving different.
Yeah, and on top of that, he knows he's probably really gonna take it. So it's like, yeah, all right.
It's like
bro.
with Itachi. Like when he was trying to like, yo, give me your eye, Sasuke.
Yeah, even with who was Itachi's friend? Like who was his like?
Now I can't remember.
Begins with an S. I know.
Shishui.
Yeah, Shishui is like. Imagine, I remember that meme. It was like, imagine you getting jumped and nigga say, "Yo, take his eyes out."
Yo, take his eyes out.
Yo, take his eyes out. Yo, bro,
That's
I
stupid.
would've
You
whooped
imagine
it,
getting
bro.
jumped and somebody say something stupid.
No way, bro. Because I low key feel like that character was wasted though.
Who?
Shisui.
Shishui?
Yeah.
He was one of those OP like characters that just had to be a part of a flashback.
Yeah, but still, like I feel there was so much because like his Mangekyo ability was just too damn broken.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like, yo, reality is just mine. Whatever I say it is, like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so you can only do it like what we said, like once a year, and it was like if you put somebody in, they don't know they're under genjutsu. That's just, how did you know that was a thing?
Bro, and Danzo is like this fucking creep ass pedophile nigga who's just like, oh yeah, what does your jutsu do? Oh, okay, all right, get that shit. Nigga.
Yeah, Danzo really. You know, what's another thing too is like, and I've always said this too about like Sasuke. Sasuke just, I didn't understand after Itachi told him why he wanted to destroy the Leaf Village. I understand why he wanted to kill Danzo, but destroying the Leaf, I didn't understand that.
That nigga was just young and full of rage, bro. Like,
Basically.
I get it, but then my first thing was like, okay, Danzo was the one. I can't do anything to the third Hokage because he's already gone. Danzo's the last one. The elders are still there. Thank you. So I would have been like, all right, I'm going to clip Danzo and then that's it. But now he's like, I'm going to destroy the Leaf. The Leaf really didn't do anything.
At all.
oh,
Well, the leaf. The leaf.
Okay,
The
so
leaf is
let's
some
talk about that.
The
Wait,
leaf is some bystander motherfucker.
No, but let's really talk about that. It was like they didn't really show that. Okay, I get it. The second Hokage was racist. That was his whole thing. But everybody else respected the Uchiha. They didn't really look at them like, oh, you guys are beneath us, etc. It's like they were just isolated.
yeah, and that was because of the second. Hokage.
Yeah, that was because of the second Hokage. Third Hokage comes in. He was just like, all right, we're going to do peace. Danzo was like saying, nah, we need to get rid of them. And then it became a whole thing. So in my head, I was like, nobody in the Leaf Village really was just like, oh, we really about to take them out. Because if you give an order from Hokage,
nobody could.
that's what I mean. It's like, but that's what I mean.
But
It's
the
like,
thing
yo,
was that they set the Uchiha up so they can be disliked by people, like making them the police, and it's like these niggas the ops, nigga. Like niggas always
Uchiha's
get
gonna-
chased down and learn that you fucking running in place. Nigga got you the genjutsu, thinking you running no way.
and it's even sadder too because it's like, yo, it took an Uchiha to kill another Uchiha. So I could have just imagined how it would have been if, because let's just say they didn't get Itachi. I think the Leaf would have got taken the fuck out,
Bro.
Yeah.
because there's really nothing you could do.
No,
because,
nobody. That Uchiha rebellion would have been bad, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And on top of that, it would be terrifying because really, who do you have to really fight for the Leaf? You have the fourth.
You had
I mean,
the
so the
fourth-
third.
I
You
mean,
had the third. Yeah, you had
and
the
maybe
third.
Kakashi.
Kakashi was still young.
So they're not Kakashi.
You feel me? So it's like
nobody.
they would have got smoked. And then you have the damn like Sasuke's father, who was apparently like
That
Dirty
nigga, bro.
Dan.
Yeah, he's
Because
dead.
his nickname was like Wicked Eye Fugaku.
Wicked Eye
Yeah.
Fugaku, bro.
And I remember, I don't know if you guys read the manga when the Nine Tails attacked, right? Nine Tails attacked, and the fourth was trying to figure out what was going on. He basically walked in. He was like, "Yo, you want me to just kill this thing?" Like with so much confidence, like, "Yo, you just want me to kill it?" He's like, "Nah, we need it for the." I'm like,
We need it for plot.
"Yeah, we need it basically." So it's like,
What
all
am I
right.
son gonna do without the cell beats, bro? Like,
Yeah, like
We need character
Go
development.
handle that. I would have been like, all right, bro. You see, you got it, because bro didn't look like he wasn't afraid. And on top of that, you had Jiraiya, but then
Jiraiya was away.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jiraiya was out there writing books.
Orochimaru,
Orochimaru was already evil, I think, at the time.
by the time of the Uchiha rebellion,
Yeah, you know why? Because
Yeah. Orochimaru was like
he was
22.
already tight because he got
he didn't
passed
get picked
over.
as the fourth. Correct.
Yeah, so he was already like pissed about that.
Yeah, all
And
the Sun Names were
Fugaku
down.
got pissed because
He also didn't get picked as the fourth.
yeah, That would have been a nice fight.
There were 2 do not engage orders in the third Great Ninja War. Third, right? With it was don't fuck with Minato and don't fuck with Fugaku.
Yeah.
You see them niggas turn around.
Yeah. And the other had a flea on sight. It was like,
Flea on sight,
imagine somebody telling you, it's like, all right, if you see this person,
Go home.
Just go home. Just run. And bro got scared when he was like, yo, Naruto's dad was a straight killer, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, cause even Itachi was dreading, like, damn, like, I'm gonna beat this nigga. He got lucky. It's probably like, yo, I'm just gonna let you do it, bro. I see you got your mission. Like, thank God, that nigga was gonna whoop my ass.
It's like,
yo.
But like back to what I was saying with like Sasuke, it was like, yo, all right, even if he didn't figure out that Itachi killed his people for him, right?
Solely for him.
Yeah, like
solely.
I think Sasuke would have just went back to the league.
You jacking that?
Plot, bro. Did he drag that whole? I need to learn it from first. Well, he didn't even really probably learn from Itachi. He just randomly learned it from Obito. All right.
What, the Amaterasu?
No, I mean like the backstory.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, all right. He hears about Danzo and Third Kaiba. Well, I can't do shit about Third Kaiba. Who's this Danzo nigga? So I'm gonna run up on him. Learn his story. All right. Kick his ass. Did nothing for him. I'm just trying to leave, but he was MIA because he did the eye shit. Finally got to the leave. I want to talk to all the Hokages.
I need some perspective. Before I crash out, I need some perspective.
And that, and Toby Rama just said,
Toby Rama's like,
he said, you swine of Uchiha evil. I was like, yo, bro, you're trying to protect the leaf. Just lie to bro. Like, all right.
Nigga says he's the reason why I'm trying to get rid of these niggas.
When the first Hokage found out, he's like, yo, come on, son. I told you not to do this.
Yo, bro, it's like,
all of this is your fault.
Yeah, all of this is your fault. And that's really sad because it's like, yo, that's really the truth.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the truth.
And my thing is like, yo, why do people really fuck with the leaf? They undefeated. Like, they had, because the first Hokage was not losing to the point where he controlled all 9 tailed beasts.
He gave them out as a gesture of good faith.
Gave them out, but he had to keep.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna keep the one with the most.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it to my wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. And then the second war happened. Toby Rama dies, but they still won. The third one happened. They still won. If they go into another war with they know they don't want no smoke with Naruto. That was the whole point. But if they made Boruto different, where there was gonna be another war, you're stupid to go against Naruto. Yeah, the leaf, because you got Naruto and you got Sasuke.
I think just because off of the strength of the final war arc in Naruto, we saw how ass the other Kages actually really are. You feel me?
Yeah.
That Madara was just fucking with them. He's like, all right, well, how many Susanos you want me to use?
But to be fair, he was buffed. They had to buff him because he didn't. I think he wasn't able to use wood style.
He wasn't supposed to. No.
Yeah, but they gave him that, and then after that, they were like, okay,
here's Rinnegan now.
Yeah, but that was the thing because I'm not gonna front. The first was holding his own off the rip. After you get all those buffs and you're still holding your own, I give you that.
Yeah.
It was just everybody else I think was trash because I still don't know what the third Hokage does.
The third Hokage knew all the jutsu.
That man was trash. I'm telling you that right off the bat, yo.
That nigga
you had one job. Protect Naruto.
Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Yo, protect Naruto.
The first Hokage told this nigga specifically, yo, make sure you let everybody know that this kid is the one who saved their lives. The nigga said, yo,
I got you, bro.
I got you.
I got you, man.
Nigga went to the village and said, it's all his fault.
Bro, it was the demon child, bro.
If Naruto was to crash out, I could imagine that conversation between the fourth. It's like, yo, didn't I tell you just to, make sure oh, my fault, I forgot.
Yeah. If between Naruto and Sasuke, I don't know, bro. I feel like Naruto fake had a better reason to crash out.
Of course. He didn't have anybody who fucked with him.
His whole life.
That's my
from birth.
Yeah.
At least
Sasuke still had people that admired him because he was an Uchiha and because he was like
talented and all that
of
shit.
that.
yeah, but nobody came up to him and said like, "Yo, don't hang out with this kid," and they didn't give him a reason.
Bro, Naruto was stuck on that swing for like 6 years, dog.
Bro, that's what I mean. It's like, and another thing too is like, yo, was their class like, because I remember Naruto failed a bunch of times.
He
right?
failed 3 times.
So, is there because this is what I didn't understand. Is their class like, okay, if one person fails, nobody goes up, or is it
That's
you're just gonna get left
that's where I was
behind?
a little lost too. I think they might just like, I don't know, maybe he retook it. I don't know, bro.
That's where I was getting confused because I was like, wait,
Because there's no way he got left back 3 times. Because you're the same age as everybody he grew up with.
exactly.
The only team that got left back was Guy's team.
And like they didn't even get left back. They just like, yo.
Yeah, but they
do the
were
tuning exams,
they were
like-
all older than
like by a
that
year,
group.
facts.
Yeah.
I wonder how he got his money because they had to have given him money.
Who, Naruto?
Yeah, because if he had to go out and get money, oh nah. As soon as
So
as
here's
soon as
the
the
thing.
third died, I was gonna see him at the gates.
What? Yeah, no. I think so. From what I can tell, where Naruto lived was the same place where like his parents lived. It was the same condo. It's just that like
Underneath the bridge, yeah.
yo,
Like bro was really isolated. Like
nah, they had him fucked up, bro. I'm not going. Nigga had expired milk. It's mad ramen, bro. All
yeah,
around.
like yo, bro. it's
Kakashi was like,
eight.
damn, nigga, you live like this.
Yeah, Kakashi was just looking at him too. It's just like,
Kakashi was looking at the third like, yo, bro, I don't know how you got my sensei's son living, but this is not okay, dog.
yeah, and I would have been like, yo, bro, it's like I really admired him. You're not gonna take care of his kid like that. That's why when he got smoked, nobody really. When they really found out like how everything was, it was like, yo, the third was trash. On top of that, it's like, again, he knew all the jutsu. That's cool. That didn't do anything for him because we never seen like you never seen what he did in his prime. And people say like, oh well, you know, we never seen it. He could have been. He came back with unlimited chakra and still did not really do anything. The 3 people that was holding it was the first, the fourth, and Naruto. During that whole war.
Yeah, the second was just like, yo, you can take me here real quick.
Bro,
He was just-
Minato had no arms. And he was
That's true,
still
facts.
just
He was
he
still
was just
going.
still like holding on. It's like,
And
yo,
then bro, he came back, right? He said, okay, fine, Thunder God. He said, oh yeah, I know Sage Mode, by the way. Oh yeah, I also have like half
QB
of the
code.
9 tails in me.
That I mastered.
Like, yeah, I figured it out like about 10 seconds before I died. I know it took you your whole life. So, you know, me and this Kurum was kind of cool. So.
Me and this side.
Yeah, we've been chilling
We
for
were
a
chilling
while.
and acting like kicking it.
Kicking it and shit. You feel me? Here, you want the other half?
we just told like, yo, what if one day like we just got resurrected? Like I
should
should
be
get you all my
crazy, right?
powers one day, right? That'd be
Right,
crazy. Yeah. Came back.
yeah. Another thing I was thinking about too, right, is how do you think we feel about like villains in anime? Because I always felt like we like them more than the main characters,
Some villains be spitting.
like Pain. For
Pain
example.
is top villain, bro. That nigga came through and shut down all that talk no jutsu. That nigga said,
I
yo,
think
so
Obito
what's
was
your
up there
answer?
too.
Until he got talked.
Obito?
Obito. Well, not Obito. Toby.
Y'all
No, I can, because you
I
can
would
really
always
I would
fuck
always-
Obito. 'Cause I
yeah.
never wanted it to be Obito.
Because if you really think about it, it's like, yo, he wasn't.
Toby was him.
He was a nice dude, bro. And War, watching his beloved, like, I get it when people like try to like clown him, like, yo, the girl did that,
He
and
never
no,
even
it's-
liked you, dog.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you still a kid, right? You watching all your friends die. You probably don't have friends yourself, etc. And the one thing you ask somebody to do, yo, just keep her safe. That's it. And then he probably wasn't even super mad at Kakashi. Kakashi had to do what he had to do,
Niggas
but he
don't
was
keep
more
their-
mad about the whole situation.
Niggas don't keep their promises in the leaf, bro. That's what it comes down to. Except for Naruto, apparently, but.
Yeah, I'm not going front. Naruto said he was going to save me or give me some
Niggas-
money. I expect that to happen.
Niggas be easily getting kidnapped in the leaf too.
Yeah, they be just randomly showing that, yo, Orochimaru lives in the leaf. I'm really thinking his headquarters as well. Yo, the amount of times I keep seeing him in the leaf is kind of crazy.
Niggas just pulled up, took Sasuke, even though he only, but they still the fact that they got in.
Bro was
took
at the Uchiha, at the tuning exams just watching.
Bro, the nigga Saruto, and that's the other thing. The nigga was sitting next to Orochimaru. I don't give a fuck how good your transformation jutsu is. Orochimaru was sitting right next to you and you ain't feel nothing off, bro. Like,
The Hokage is there too. I would have been like, yo, bro, he's right there. Like, nah. And then on top of that, when because he was there for the first part of the Chunin exams, and then he sat next to like the Hokage, just literally talking to him like it was normal. And then the whole like shit, he was like, Orochimaru?
like he was
Bro, it's
genuinely
trash.
surprised.
Yeah.
A ninja, the ninja you trained deceived you. He was sitting next to you the whole time. You knew this nigga since he was like 12.
Yeah, bro. The fact that bro just walked in and just said, all right, I'm going to make myself at home here. I want to know where he stayed at.
Bro, at least Obito had the decency to pull up on like Minato with a mask.
Nigga did
Yeah.
have the exam.
Yeah, he was, yo, bro.
He did have the exam. That he showed up to the exam as a fucking instructor for the other sound niggas. He was there the whole exam.
He was here the whole
The
time, bro.
It's just
And on
Whole
top of that, they knew he was there. Because that's the sad part.
Uncle told him.
It's like,
Uncle
yo,
was like, yo,
bro,
Orochimaru
their
was here.
face is gone.
Kakashi
There's
faced off
only-
with him.
Bro,
Yo, bro, nah, son.
tell me that's not something you would tell. Hey, listen.
Hey, yo, Orochimaru was on the loose somewhere, my guy.
Yeah, so I was helping Sasuke, and next thing you know, this weird dude just comes up and is like, yeah, it's Orochimaru. He's here.
He's here.
What are we doing about that? Nah.
He said, yo, that's the Chunin exams have to go as planned.
The exam must go on.
Yeah, the exam must go on. It's like, all right. And then guess what happened? They get jumped.
And they still didn't finish the exam.
Yeah.
So for all that, nigga, you should have just stopped this at the forest of death.
Basically.
Nigga went to the finals only for, the village is under attack. Like,
It's even more sad if you think about it, because it's like, yo, how do you jump a village and still lose? Because it was sound and sand.
Yeah.
yeah, but the sound was like 6 niggas.
Yeah, sounded. That's a fake ass village.
Bum-ass
Yeah, I'm not
village,
gonna
right?
front you. That shit just
Half
got
of them
rid
was already clapped by the time.
Orochimaru sure knows how to pick them, right? Like,
Bro, it's like, you see, that's why he should have just went right for Naruto from the beginning. Because he would have, if he would have just went up to him and said, yo, I could be your friend. Naruto would have went with it. Because again, he had nobody. Number 2, if he would have got trained by Orochimaru, it would have been really nasty for the village. Because
if Orochimaru kept to the buck, he was like, yo, bro, I knew your dad. He didn't want this for you. Like, your pops was the Hokage.
you know, yeah, I feel like you wouldn't even have to lie to Naruto at that point. You could have just said, listen, you're upset. I can help you with all of this stuff right now, and you'll help me.
Well, yeah, you want to know the real reason why the village hates you?
Yeah, like, yo, bro, it's like, yo, you got the whole 9 tails inside of you. And, yo, that's another, remember when we was talking about that, too? Yo, it's kind of like a side thing, but do you feel that in anime, it was so harder for people who had special powers to keep it secret? Like, they kept it secret for a long period of time. Nowadays, it's like, in the 5th episode, everybody knows out their secret.
Yeah.
It's like, Naruto, we saw the transformation, we saw how powerful it was. We didn't know until Shippuden when he finally told... Sakura didn't even know he had that.
Nobody knew until Shippuden.
Exactly, right? Same thing with Bleach.
Naruto fake didn't even know until Shippuden. But yeah, also with Bleach, too.
Yeah, Bleach is like, yo, everybody knew, they kept saying you have this special power, but they didn't know what it was until they saw it. And it was like 200 episodes in when
But
they were
Bleach,
like...
they just kept dragging it. They was like, yo, you have a special power. You have another special power.
And
And you have another special power.
Yeah, it's like, even with
And
Kaijin,
another special power.
Kaijin was like, okay, episode, 8? Everybody found out right away. Like, 7 Deadly Sins, they found out he was a part of the demon race.
I think
Easy.
the only show is probably One Piece. Because you really don't... I mean, we still fake don't know, like, Luffy's full power for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know this is his peak, but, like, his peak hasn't actually gotten pushed to the limit, you know?
Yeah.
Right. How you feel it's gonna end?
I would never attempt to
Yeah, I can't even
guess.
guess it at
Yeah.
this
I'm gonna try.
Go ahead.
All right. So, me personally, he's gonna go against somebody. I don't think it's gonna be Shanks, because I feel like that's if he goes against Shanks, I don't think Shanks would fight him, and that would probably piss off Luffy, and we don't want that. We want, like, if they're actually gonna fight each other, it's gonna be their whole thing. I feel that either Shanks is gonna get killed, or something's gonna happen to him, and Luffy's gonna fight the person who killed Shanks for that. That's how I feel about it.
So here's where I'm kind of, like, stuck. We know the 2 main antagonists right now Emu and Blackbeard.
Right.
Luffy has beef mostly with Blackbeard, but with Emu too, because of like, you know, the whole
Yeah,
Nika
but
thing.
nobody don't know who Emo is. So.
And that's the other
He
thing.
can't
So
be-
he
oh.
fake doesn't like he does have beef with him, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
His real beef lies with and Aki Inu fake. Like Luffy still fake needs to get back for like the whole Ace shit because he was trying to kill him. He just happened to kill Ace. So it's like, yo, bro, like, come on. So that's where I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if he's gonna fight because Blackbeard's crew it directly parallels to Shanks' crew because Blackbeard's crew has all Devil Fruit users. Shanks has no Devil Fruit users and God tier hockey, and they already kind of have beef. I don't know what's gonna happen first, and then there's the evil brother. So it's like, I can't call it, bro. All I know is Fishman Island is gonna get risen back up. The Grand Line is definitely gonna get destroyed. And I guess at the end of it, Luffy's dream is probably just gonna be a big feast with everybody.
Yeah,
That's all I can kind of say for certain. But how it gets to that point, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Luffy needs to fire Nami. Because, yo, you got one job, bro. It's like a straight line.
But that's not Nami's fault. That's Luffy. That's Luffy's fault. Nami's literally saying, yo, this is the way to go. Now we going hit.
It's
He
like,
said,
yo,
nah,
bro.
bro, let's go kick
Shit
it
look
in.
popping over there. Look
Is that
at
a
like,
giant
all right,
elephant?
get rid of the whole crew because you got one job. You want to be Pirate King. I would have just went up to him and was like, yo, you know we're like cutting in. We're right there. Might as well just go right there.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we got to go for plot. Let's go right over here.
I don't know, bro. I think Luffy's goal of being Pirate King is secondary to the adventure. Because if that were the case, when Rayleigh was about to tell him, like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, and he had to stop Usopp, like, yo, bro, nah, like,
Yeah.
if you blow this shit, go home.
Cause the Pirate
Not
King,
part of
yeah,
this
because
group.
we know the Pirate King is not even his dream. They always keep hiding his real dream.
That's not his dream. He just said it's something he's gonna do.
That's what he wanted. That's what he want to do. But his
no, that's
dream
what
is
my fault. That's what he's going to do. It's not even a one anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, I am going to
I'm
become
gonna be king
the
of
Pirate
pirate.
King.
But my real dream is, and we never hear it.
it's whatever. So, you know, that's where it's like, and in order to become the Pirate King, you have to find the One Piece. And the One Piece itself, I can't tell you. All I know is Nico Robin probably knows what it is already. She probably already knows the whole history of the Void Century. If she heard anything Vegapunk had to say, she definitely filled in the blanks by now.
Hopefully we don't have those cop-outs. You know, I like when Attack on Titan was supposed to end, and they were like, he's going to wake up. And it was like all a dream.
If that were to happen, bro.
Yeah.
So backstory, I had to get these two niggas to watch like Attack on Titan. How you feel about Dr. Pepper, by the way?
Crazy sorry.
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, how you feel about Dr. Pepper?
That's not my favorite drink.
It doesn't have to be your favorite, but
Okay.
do you?
If you brought me Dr. Pepper, I think I'll take water. That's just my personal.
Craziness.
Got one, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck out here.
Fuck out here, nigga. You in us now, nigga.
No, it's my personal opinion. I've never been with a group of people and we ordering drinks and somebody said, "Let me get that Dr. Pepper."
That's
just
crazy. You with the wrong people.
You're with the right people.
You on the
brother.
wrong. You on the
You
wrong
like Dr.
pirate
Pepper?
shit.
You like
Hell
that?
Yeah, that's the doctor.
Bro,
That's the
these
doctor.
niggas.
That's the doctor.
I'm not going for it. If we went out and you ordered that, I'd look at you. It's like to me, it's like saying, "Yo, can I get milk with my food?"
That's nuts.
Yo, bro, we dropped these niggas landed in DreamCon, right? I picked them up from the airport. I'm like, yo, you ever have Raising Cane's?
Yeah.
Took them to Raising Cane's. They got Cane's for the first time. They say, yo, large Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
So, yo,
Even
these
some
niggas
little white girl
sickos,
wouldn't fucking push us through to the line and get some Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper, nigga. That's the option.
Y'all niggas is sick. So we had an agreement. I said I would drink a full Dr. Pepper if they would watch Attack on Titan. And we did it. Here we are.
How you feel about Well, first off, how do you feel about Dr. Pepper?
He loved that shit. He
If
ain't gonna
somebody
admit
gave
it.
me Dr. Pepper and water, I'm drinking water.
That's a lie.
That's
No, it's
what
not.
Because there was a situation where we had Dr. Pepper and water.
How do you feel
He
about-
poured himself a cup of Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna let you know.
This was at the end of a very, very long day.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yo, so how do you feel about Attack on Titan then?
Not to get too dragged out on it. As a finished show, as I was now that it's finished, if I would tell somebody to watch it, I'll just tell them like, you know, you want to watch something cool, a good journey, watch it. But I'm not gonna hype it up like, yo, you about to watch the greatest thing ever. Watch Attack on Titan.
That's how I feel about Attack on Titan. I never thought it was the greatest, but I would have to say to me, because like I'm 28 when I think Attack on Titan got a lot of people into anime. And just here's my reason why.
A lot of the
right?
2000s kids. I'll
Yeah,
agree.
because what happened was Toonami just came back, and everybody was, watching it. And I shit you not, I was watching Toonami, and then I was on Instagram, and everybody was posting, what is this show? Da da da. And a lot of people started watching Attack on Titan because of the first episode. And I think you remember when Attack on Titan was like, there was no season 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
It literally a month later they were like they announced season 2. Everybody was like, "Oh." And then the whole story just said, "Okay, we're just going to go ahead with it." I think that's really what got people into anime. A lot of people say Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, it was that era's Naruto.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Which is crazy, because I fuck with Attack on Titan, but I'm not going to put it up with Naruto, bro. Like,
I wouldn't put it that. Me personally, I always thought Full Metal was better than Attack on Titan.
a lot of things are better than Attack on Titan.
I gotta rewatch
Thank you.
Full Metal,
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's how I felt.
That last season,
You know your top 5 off the dome, or
Top 5, yeah.
tough.
Let's do Dragon Ball Z, of course. Inuyasha will be number 2.
is it in order?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full Metal will be number 3. Number 4 for me was One Piece.
Okay.
Number 5, before they fucked it up, was Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah. I really like that story.
Seven Deadly Sins had a lot of potential, bro. Escanor alone, like that was what, season 2?
Bro, it was season 3.
Escanor was season 3.
Yeah, because Esco was season 2, but season 3 is when they were supposed to have a great show, and then they just botched it. The whole end. They sped through the whole thing, and I don't know why, and this is why I feel if you are making an anime and America gives you money, just say, tell them, listen, I respectfully, let's just take our time with it, because the problem is,
What was it? Netflix got it?
yeah, Netflix got it. And they censored mad of the stuff. And then they sped up the fight. And it just didn't feel genuine. Like,
Yeah.
And then I know they probably put a gun to the back of their head and they said, listen, I need you to speed this up. Like, we got to get the end into this already. Take your time with it, man. If you're going to have a great fan base, and that's how it's going to be, people still watch Dragon Ball Z. I don't think a true anime fan really complains about the episodes, like how long they are. They complain about the story. They complain about
The pacing.
yeah. If you can just do that, you're good. That's it.
Yeah. That's why I dropped off from watching anime a lot recently. I just be reading manga now. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
That's ideal. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it takes longer to watch anime than read manga, but I feel like the amount of dedication that I need, like, if a show doesn't catch, or like a manga doesn't catch me, I'm not locking in, like, for real. There's a lot of manga I've started that I just haven't finished just because, feel me? Like, I could just wait for the manga. I mean, for the anime, I'm not pressed.
A lot of manga is like just copying too. It's like there was a manga I was reading. It was like, I think it was like ice. It's something with ice, right? And the story was about a character who was during an ice storm that was like really bad. Basically, goes back in time because he was betrayed by his friends, and then like a month before the whole pandemic started, and then he just started doing the same thing, like preparing for it. I've read 5 mangas like that. I've read 5 mangas like Solo Leveling. I want to know like if there's like a copyright thing that people could
I
do.
think Solo Leveling specifically, there's like an archetype of like because what Shangri-La Frontier is like kind of the same thing too. I think.
No, Shangri-La Frontier is the only anime I've watched where I never felt scared. Like, it just is a fun anime. It's a kid who just goes home, plays video games.
Got it.
Right? He gets off, his family's cool, everything is fine. But it's not like, like Sword Art Online where he's stuck in a video game. It's like he dies on a mission, he takes off his helmet, figures out how to do it, and then he goes back. But, nah. Like what I was telling you, Plunderer to me was like a mixture of Seven Deadly Sins and Full Metal Alchemist. A lot of animators are not unique anymore. And I don't know if it's because they just want to jump on the bandwagon or it's like they'll come out with something, it does really well, and then like we need to make something like that instead of creating a whole new story. And I feel like we need more different stories than just the same thing because a lot of the main characters are just copy and paste. They do the same thing. They look the same.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, you could literally just take them, put them in Naruto, take the characters from Naruto, put them in it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why that shit got dropped.
Slight variations of the plot, but like,
yeah,
for the most part, I get you.
About that.
Shit, man.
You got a sake game for us?
You said a sake game?
It's on you, man. Well, the person who was supposed to make the next game ain't it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Right? That's true. Damn, what would be a good sake game? I didn't even like the Spliff yet.
Detoxes.
Detox. Man, fuck it. How about this? You could do like a name that anime, right?
Oh shit.
So we'll say, but all right, how about this? There's a side character whose eyes turn red when he gets emotional, and he gets stronger after his eyes turn red. What anime is this?
It's Naruto.
It's Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Because you say something, Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter was first, so like, But you were, you know what I mean? You still get your three guesses, 3 hints. Every missed guess is a sip.
That's the bad part too, because I'm bad with names. I'll know exactly what you say.
It'll just be the name of the anime, not the name of the show.
Guess that.
Yeah.
It won't be something like is like.
All right, so then you start. I got you.
All right. Let me think of a good one. All right, I got it. This anime has transformations. Use your hints, bro. Each of you get 3, so.
Bro, there's like 5 animes that got transformation.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely more than that.
Yeah, like. All right. Use transformations. Okay. When they transform, can they stay in their transformated state for a long period of time?
That's a good question. A long period of time, I would say no.
Okay.
At some point, they have to turn back into their base form. Like, if they go to sleep at night, they're going to sleep in their base form. They don't go to sleep in their,
Okay. You want to ask a question? Or you want me to try that?
Yeah, it's on you. It's on you.
Oh, damn. All right.
You going to make them use all his hints?
Yeah, I'm going to have to. All right, let me see. Could the character transform in the beginning of the show? Okay.
Yeah, he could. Or they could. I'll say they.
Okay.
An extra hint.
Okay. Do they have full control of their transformation in the beginning?
Most of the time, yes. Sometimes, no.
All right.
You still got 3 guesses, so.
You got a question, bro?
Yeah, I mean, my only question would be, did I watch this?
You have watched it because everybody has watched it, but you didn't watch it in full because you said on here on this show that you have not watched it, and I've judged you for it.
What year did this anime come out?
Late 90s.
Anime, I haven't watched it.
Early 2000s.
90s. It's not a lot of animes I'll be dropping.
Let's scratch it out because it can't be Dragon Ball Z. Can't be Naruto. Can't be Bleach. In the beginning. How many guesses we have left?
You didn't use any of your guesses. Nobody used any guesses, just hints.
Oh, my fault.
I think you used all your hints. You didn't.
Yo, yeah.
Only use one.
You used one hint.
I bet.
You should probably put a time limit on this too to make it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't drop a lot of animes. That's what the fuck did I
All
drop?
right, so it's about transformation, right? So it's gotta be like think about everything in the 90s that was transformation.
Do you want me to give you a free hint?
Sure. Or better yet, I'll ask if you can't answer.
Okay.
I don't know how easy it would make it. What's the power for the transformation?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not. I think it's like, fuck, that's a good one. I don't want to say it's like friendship, but it's kind of like friendship.
Friendship and
Or like trust. Like it's a companion. Oh, fuck. All right, it's a companion show.
I don't know if that came in at night. Is it Fairy
So
Tale?
like no.
All right, that's the only damn. I know I definitely dropped that.
yeah, like because what did you say? It was late 90s.
Late 90s, early 2000s. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was late 90s. It's definitely not like after 2002 and not before 97.
Friendship is the main thing. Is a transformation.
Viewers at home, if you know the answer, drop it in the comments.
The answer is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nope.
Yeah. Nah, because you know what's funny? When he said friendship, I was like, you know what? That's that whole show. Damn.
He did transform in the first episode, and they did have the markers on their hand. They all draw the same card. That was literally.
I think there is kind of like a power scaling. It changes. I'm thinking of the first like 2 seasons of this show, where like their power scaling comes from like friendship.
Seasons. Damn, what the fuck show is this?
Yeah, right. Like transformation.
You're gonna be tight when I tell it to you.
I swear, if it's Pokemon or some shit, I'm gonna be
That's
tight.
what I was saying,
Because I
like-
was like, all right, so transformation is technically Pokemon can transform.
Use your guess.
Nah. Is it Pokemon?
No.
Damn.
I'm more hung up on the fact that I dropped it. I'm like, so I don't drop a lot of shit, so I'm like,
No, you didn't. I don't know if you've definitely watched it. You've not watched it, you know. But like, I don't think you never started it seriously. Like, you just wasn't with it.
said it was just on one day.
It was on one day. I'm sure you've seen it.
I know when he says it, I'm gonna be really pissed.
You're gonna be tight. Both of
You
are gonna
might be
bro.
tight. I don't know if I'll be tight.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
be
be
tight,
tight.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like that's
Bro, it was
Time
on
gap.
Tsunami.
No, okay, hold on.
I was very picky. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. All I know is we're watching.
There was
I was
power
watching,
scaling.
I was
It
watching
on
One Piece.
Tsunami, One Piece.
I was watching Naruto.
I don't want to say there was power scaling per se.
It was on Toonami, you said, right?
For a fact, don't Toonami.
For a fact, at some point, it was definitely on Tsunami. And
Shit.
we'll look it up after. If it wasn't, then I'll drink.
Okay.
But it was a part of the Saturday morning cartoons lineup. If you can't figure that out by now, then sorry. Like the Saturday morning anime lineup.
Damn, I didn't even wake up that early.
That's what I was saying.
I got Toonami at night.
I was on 4Kids, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
Same
was
shit, bro.
like, yo,
I was watching One Piece.
yeah, like, ah, shit.
I was watching. What the fuck is that show? With the fucking block.
How much guesses you got left, bro?
Rubik's?
How much guesses you got left, bro?
I think I got two more. I know I said. Fuck, I said first. I said Yu-Gi-Oh! And I said something else. I don't remember either. So I have one more guess.
You see y'all cups, man? I might have to finish your cups after this.
Yeah. You said
It was on daytime Toonami. It was never on nighttime Toonami.
Damn, I'm out of that one because I don't think I watched shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I watched because Toonami for me was at night. It was
I'm
like
just saying,
6.
period. Tsunami had some bullshit on this. That's what I'm saying.
It was
bro.
close to your last guess, bro. This is my last hint for you.
What was
I think my last guess was
I'm lighting my
Pokemon.
spliff.
So I got
Digimon?
That's what I'm saying.
Digimon.
I'll go.
Yeah,
What the fuck? I wasn't watching no Digimon.
to be
But
fair, I
you've
didn't
never
wa-
seen Digimon?
Not really.
You're
No.
lying.
I seen like the opening.
I gotta be honest, I
seen-
didn't really watch Digimon.
Yeah,
either.
because I looked at it, I'm like, nigga, this
What the fuck is going? Yo, bro,
rip
I'm
off
not the only
this
nigga
fake,
on
this
earth that's
bootleg ass
watching Digimon, bro.
Pokemon. Get that shit
Nah,
out
bro,
of
because
here.
it was like, yo, if Pokemon was on or Digimon, I was
Yeah.
watching Pokemon.
And then it jumped.
Digimon was a better show than Pokemon.
I guess.
I hate to break it to y'all.
I'm gonna tell
But
you
it
right now,
was.
if I go home and I watch Digimon, I will text you and
Watch
say,
the first episode of Pokemon and the first episode of Digimon and tell me which one is better.
okay, we could prove which one's better. Because if you think about it, Pokemon's still been going on. Digimon came and went.
That's
Digimon
it.
has still been going on.
With what?
They had Digimon,
They
the original.
they finally
Digimon,
releasing the
second
game.
Season, Digimon.
Digimon is like the
Tamers,
2B
Digimon Frontiers.
of Pokemon.
That's why I never watched
Yeah,
it.
it was like-
Get this shit out of here.
Yeah,
With
bro,
Pokemon and straight
The
to
only thing I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
could give Digimon was the whole
As a
theme song.
franchise,
Theme song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
like, the theme song. You're like, all right, that's cool. It's catchy for the kids. It's a bop for the kids.
Yeah, like it still wasn't better. It's like
It wasn't better.
than
I want to
Pokemon.
be the what?
It wasn't better
They
than
wasn't
that.
shit on that. Nobody was singing.
change into digital champions too.
That was the song.
Saving
I want to be the very best.
world.
Like, yo, if you play that right now, people would sing along
All
to
I'm
it.
saying is, bro, as a franchise, Pokemon got it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I played as many Digimon games as I did Pokemon games.
Nuts.
Digimon's plot, it's better.
What? Like,
These kids known as the Digidestined, right?
oh nah, that's crazy.
All right.
Dizzy Destined.
That's what they were called, bro. They're called the Digidestined.
That's too much lore.
This was in the beginning of the internet too, so you got to keep that in mind. But there were these this game online called Digimon. At some point, these video game characters came into the real world, like as real monsters. To stop this from happening, these 7 kids known as the Digidestined had to go into the digital world with their corresponding Digimon to go and fight off the threat that was invading Japan at the time. That's Digimon.
All right, so that's it.
I mean, there's more. I could keep going if you want me
Nah,
to.
it's, to me, it kind of sounds like it was Beyblade level.
What? The plot is Beyblade level?
Yo, Beyblade was lit. I feel like, listen, in the anime, you still got to sell. That is a part of it.
Nigga, Digimon is selling, bro. The little Tamagotchi pets, they had the Digimon Tamagotchis.
Yeah, and that was during that time. Pokemon's still selling. People are still, I still see tournaments for people with Beyblades.
Correct.
That is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like, there's tournaments for Yu-Gi-Oh! There's tournaments for, people are buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon cards. People are buying Beyblades.
Nobody's buying any, Digimon cards.
Yeah.
I think I bought some and I was just tight.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the marketing that messed them up or, I get it. I'll give you Digimon was like a top. I never watched it, but I'll give it to you. Like it was like up there. But I feel like it was lost against time. Like if I showed you an episode of Digimon, you probably think it was like Pokemon.
Bro, it was literally the same. Like
It wasn't literally the same.
like from the out, because when it came out, we were kids, so we wasn't plot. What the fuck we knew about plot? All we saw was monsters that could evolve into another greater monster. That's Pokemon.
Yeah, that's Pokemon. It's like, wait, question: did the main character fight, or did he have his monsters fight for him?
Yeah, that's monsters fight for him.
It's Pokemon.
Well, okay.
And one of the Pokemon, the Digimon, sorry, literally looked like Charmander. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah, that was Agumon. He was a dinosaur. That's not fair.
I guarantee they got sued. I guarantee they were like, nah, bro, that kind of looks too.
And then they came out with cards.
Digimon, Pokemon.
I'm not gonna say that one didn't bite off of the other. My only argument here: the plot for Digimon is better than the plot for Pokemon. That's it.
I mean,
what came out first though?
Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, but the point is that you arguing from now, as a new adult. You know, when we kids, we didn't know the fucking lore. We didn't know. We just saw, all right, it's cool. We got this dude throws out monsters. Which one looks better?
You know what the problem is?
Which one looks better?
The biggest saving grace for Digimon was the Digimon movie, but the Pokemon movie is better than the Digimon.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap.
Yeah.
But the Digimon movie was hard. If Pokemon movies was a 10, the Digimon movie was a 9.8, bro.
But I think another thing too is like,
And
Pokemon
then Yu-Gi-Oh
was
came
really-
right after.
Pokemon was really
Just
pushed.
slap that shit out the side.
Like that was another thing too. It could have been the PR team, to be honest with you. It should have been pushed more. If it was pushed more, then you would have been fine.
The thing with Pokemon is that these Pokemon all say their own names, so you know what Pokemon is which Pokemon. The Digimon just talk like regular, whatever. Like, hey, Ty, I'm Agumon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I barely remember any Digimon names because they don't say their own names. It's just, hey, yo, what up? I'm blah 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 blah. So.
But to be fair, like there's so many Pokemon. They can name me the Pokemon. I only know Squirtle. I only know like Charmander, Pikachu. That I feel like you know what? I'll rewatch Digimon. I'll rewatch it.
Shit, you do that.
All I'm asking is the first episode, bro.
Okay, I'll rewatch the first. I will text you.
I'm not gonna rewatch Digimon. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I will text you the next time you on.
I'm just saying, watch the first episode of Pokemon, watch the first episode of Digimon, and you tell me which one has a better plot. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
And then if you want to, you can watch the Digimon movie.
There's one question I have that. So when they had that, were there people trying to steal people's Digimon?
Was there a Team Rocket?
No,
basically,
there was no Team Rocket. There was just like a main antagonist that was just like, yo, we have to defeat this. Like, it was usually a Digimon that you just had to stop. So it'd be like...
okay, so basically like, all right.
This big-ass... So like, imagine Ho-Oh, but like as a big-ass Digimon that you had to like defeat.
Like our size or just bigger? Like
the size of an actual Ho-Oh.
Okay.
That was just a Digimon that was evil.
Okay. Gotcha. That's like a mixture of like Pokemon fused with Power Rangers.
There is a jumping aspect to it. Yeah. But yeah, bro. So who wants to go next? You could name that
man.
anime.
I'll keep mine easy, man. It's the nice little hint for y'all.
Wait, hold on, my bad. We also have to drink when we get our guesses wrong. I was giving y'all like the little
I was drinking a little bit, but I'm empty now. So my little hint, it involved gangs.
Gangs?
Okay.
Just to get y'all tight. More specifically, I want to get Max tight.
Gangs?
I'm a villain in this show.
You're a villain? Oh, nah, that's crazy. All right, gangs. He's a villain in the show.
No, I'm a villain in the show.
Okay.
I'm purposely trying to make shit so y'all can't guess it.
Okay.
That's what my Digimon shit was for. Because last episode, these niggas had me fucked up. I'm not even going to take it there, bro. I'm going to let it go, but they had me fucked up. But all right, about gangs.
There's only 2 animes I know that's about gangs.
I'll just burn my 2 guesses. Tokyo Revengers?
Nope.
Windbreaker?
Nope.
All right.
Gangstar?
Better drink out, boy. Nah.
Damn.
Gangstar's a good guess.
Yeah.
Are these gang members teenagers? Or under the age of 18?
It varies depending on the gang.
Have I seen this?
Heard of it?
All right, so come on, dog.
No, but because You heard of it on here, so you should know.
Oh, you bastard. All right, I got it. I just don't remember the fucking name of it. Oh, you bastard. Fuck.
All right, so you know, so you had it.
I know it. It's you know the video of the nigga punching somebody and he like falls out of his clothes? What's that show? They told me to watch it, man. I'm not going. It's my own fault. I should have watched
fuck.
it.
He gonna be even more tight.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Oh, that's not the show?
No, depending on when y'all know, I'll tell you. He's gonna be even more.
Yeah,
tight.
I know I'm gonna be tight, like, yo, bro. And that'd be bad too, because it's like, yo, I've watched so much anime, but it's the names that always used to get me. But if you describe it to me, I'm like, oh, I've seen it.
I only know that one scene. And how it sounded, it might not even be that show, because you sound a little too confident.
What'd you say they did again?
You punched a nigga so hard he flew out of his clothes. Like, you punched him naked.
Yo, I swear I just like had it in my head and it just disappeared.
Is it the Doro? Fuck. Dororo or some shit like that?
Basically, yeah.
That's how you say it, or I'm saying it wrong?
Dorado, but yeah.
Yeah. Bro,
All right.
The thing is that I told him before you came here.
Yeah, that was the funny one. I was like, yo, wait. As soon as you said it, I was like, it ain't no way he's like,
That's a good deception
Nah.
play. All right, drink up, nigga. Let me take my second sip.
yeah, I'll take my second sip. All right, let's see. Let's see.
Sake champs.
Sake champs.
Sake. Yo, you ain't even crack open the Kurosawa.
That's what it's called.
Kurosawa.
The Kurosawa guys. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna give you. Let's see what hint I can give you with this. All right. This anime is. I don't know if this is gonna help, but I'll give you one. It was like this anime shows that any mistake can be redone. It just takes like a lot of.
Is it an isekai?
Nope.
Are you sure? That's not my second guess.
It's Full Metal.
Dead ass?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yo, what
No,
the
I got that
what the
superpower, baby.
fuck,
No, I got that superpower,
Yeah,
baby.
that's
That's
the
not
whole
true
thing.
though. Any mistake can be undone.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Think about how big the
Fuck,
mistake
you're right.
was.
You're fucking right. Shit.
Exactly.
You get some
I made
sake.
it easy because it's like, yo, I remember I was telling my friends like, yo, every anime character showed something. Like Goku showed us go past your limits. Naruto showed never go when you dream.
Damn.
Luffy shows us
Because
like
Owenheim dead ass like fucked up and he kind of like wow.
exactly.
You want to know the best part about that? I never watched Full Metal.
Are you serious? So you ain't watched Full Metal? You ain't watched either one?
Yeah.
And my other co-host saying he watched what was it? Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy, nigga, he didn't watch none of the culture, bro.
Cowboy Bebop had
He
the
didn't watch
best
Cowboy.
quotes.
He finally finished Samurai Champloo.
Well, since we're on the topic, you started Lazarus?
No, I didn't start Lazarus.
You still on that, bro? I've been watching House,
You
man.
gonna be tight, bro.
Your house
Bruh.
is fire. I'm just letting you know. Yo, did you finish House?
I'm on the last season.
Yo,
bro.
I got hurt. Yo, after this, watch The Resident. It's low key like the same thing, but
I'm on too, but I was telling myself after House, I'm going to catch up on the MCU again.
okay.
Yeah.
House was dope. I really hope. You know, there's an anime based on House.
Is it?
Yeah, it's trash, but it's like it's like it does its thing. It's like,
House, baby.
yo, did you watch
Whatever,
House
nigga.
or no?
No. That's why I'm tapping out the combo.
Watch House. Trust me. You're like, it's one of the. But I'm telling you right now, when you watch it, it gonna make you afraid to get. Because like I'll be like, yo, the diseases on that show,
Bruh, like,
Let me catch you
I
off
be
guard.
feeling anything wrong with my body now. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
clear for me.
something about House. It was like House is a show where they make you worse to figure out what's wrong with you.
Yeah. I was like, bro, I feel anything in my life. Yeah, I'm clipped. I'm like, dog. could they, it'd be one thing wrong with you, and then they bring you to the hospital, and they test for it, and then your body just completely just goes destroy. You're like, what the fuck happened? Now we gotta figure out what's going on with them.
Like low-key, that show made me not want to lie to my doctor because
Gas.
yo, bro was like, yo, do you do this, that?
Yeah,
Nah,
why didn't you tell us in 5th grade that you I
yo,
don't
bro.
remember.
Nah, bro was like, yo, did you cheat on your wife? No. It's like, all right, yo, I gave you everything. Did you yeah. Like, yo, bro, you went through all of that just to say yeah at the end? Like, come on, bro.
This episode dumb stuff.
This episode is sponsored by Soto Sake. Soto Sake. Stay outside.
That's true. Nah, you gotta watch House. I'm just saying.
How many seasons is it?
8? Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was 6.
8 seasons of 10?
Nah.
Second season for some reason is like short, but most of the season is like 20 plus episodes.
God.
Yeah,
30 minutes or an hour?
Like 40 to an hour. That's what I
Remember, it was
said.
back then, though, because a lot of everything now is like an hour. So it's like, I would say 30 to 40
I
minutes.
mean, but even like The Sopranos is like.
Yeah, but it was only 6 seasons of Sopranos.
Like 7. It was like 6A, 6B, but yeah, I guess so. Damn, son. Wait, so who won sake champs of this episode? I guess you, because you got like the earliest guess.
Yeah, 100%.
I does this, bro.
Fucking bullshit.
You did that shit last time. I guess this shit one shot too.
Sometimes those Hail Marys, bro.
It's fucking bullshit.
I read your character. Hell, like, I noticed you've been talking about it a lot.
The fucking the Death Note music starts playing in the background.
The whole thing I'm listening to. It sounds familiar. It sounds like something I haven't watched, but I think I know what it is.
You mentioned Digimon once, but he never really like.
He never leaned into it as much as that show. And there were some mistakes there from what I remember.
Damn, son. Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh episode. This one, what you got? That's a Slifer.
I got the whole Egyptians.
You have all 3.
Yeah, man.
So when I said I had all 3, you was just like, oh, whatever. Like,
Got the Egyptian, man.
That's fire. Yeah. I wish they was worth the same amount as Pokemon cards, bro. Imagine you fight somebody, they pull that shit out.
and it works.
Yeah, like.
Oh, this is a good one. I don't know if y'all want to get deep into it.
What's up?
Number 33.
Hado number 33.
What anime teaches us about loneliness?
Naruto's one.
What you got? What
I
you
would say
got?
Noragami.
Origami? I don't think I've seen that. Noragami or origami?
Noragami.
Noragami. For me, it's Welcome to NHK.
Yeah.
You seen it?
No. I heard of it, but that was like a big thing because like a lot of the animes that I've watched before or heard of, like a lot of them are about loneliness. Naruto, and that was one of I needed to take a look at.
Please.
Fuck, how you say this shit? Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying it in the right order, but that shit was kind of lonely.
Plunder low key is about that. You ever watch Plunder?
Nah.
I would definitely recommend Plunder because
You told me it was on Netflix, right?
it was on Crunchyroll.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I could low key say Eden of the East, but that one that says it's tricky because I gotta give away the plot to explain
They were
it.
never alone.
Because the show starts off with him not knowing his memories, but obviously later on in the show we learn why he don't have his memories, and that gets into everything.
Interesting.
I don't want to get into the plot.
Oh, all right. Have you seen? We were talking about the anime romance movies at DreamCon. And we're also DreamCon episode loading. We just need, you feel me?
If you want to talk about that, I can talk because that's actually my number one. I love that genre.
Yeah.
Romance anime.
You seen Your Name?
Yeah. Your Name is fire. There's another one, but you know what I've noticed about like a lot of those animes, like when it comes to romance, it's like it goes off of manipulation more than actual romance.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we've seen that so many times. Like, all right, I know I've talked about Naruto a lot, but like if we even think about it, I don't even talk about Sasuke and Sakura. That's its own thing. But why did Hinata fall in love with Naruto?
She saved him from the bullies that one time in the flashback.
That's it. That's like, yo, you can do one act of kindness, and you'll
love forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yo, there's nothing in anime. It's like, yo, we like the same thing. We like how you genuinely would connect with somebody.
The person, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these romantic animes are the guy helped me, like we bonded over one thing, and then for some reason you're stuck with them the entire time. And it's like, I feel as adults now, if you're gonna continue to make romantic anime, it's like try to expand from something new. Try to show like, okay, they were friends, they started to like, they like the same thing, like something like that. Don't make it where you're forcing the character to like the other character, because there's no reason for. If a character is an asshole, you're saying that you're just gonna fall in love with them, and vice versa. But your name was dope. I liked your name.
Your name was cool, bro.
Yeah.
It was a mind fuck. Made me cry. Made me laugh a little bit. And it was beautiful above all else. Like, it was so greatly animated.
Yeah, a lot of the movies are really, really animated, like, to the best of its. Like, I wonder how much that costs.
You can Google it.
Because you're not making money in the box office. Well, in America,
No, they do. A lot of these shits be hitting. Well, Japan, obviously.
That's what I mean. It's like, all right, so if
America,
if you make something that's like popular in our culture, like Naruto, like stuff that you know, people are gonna go see it. If you make something like My Name and put it into the series or put it into the theaters, you're gonna get like the casual anime fans that are gonna go see it.
Right.
But it's not gonna do numbers like Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, we be getting like what's that shit? Spirited Away. Like,
well, Spirited Away
every release is like frequently.
Because Studio Ghibli is like it's really dope. It's just me personally. I feel like after you watch a Studio Ghibli movie, you're like, okay, I'm good on it for a while. You won't watch it next month. You'll be randomly sitting there and it's like, you know what? I'll just rewatch it, or I'll have it as a background noise. You'll watch it the first time, but you won't sit there and watch the story again.
I haven't watched any Studio Ghibli movies since I was like young.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to like sitting on the couch with my family one day and just like putting it on. You know? And like we all have our own different perspectives of it and shit.
Backing out the Studio Ghibli.
You know what I mean?
But one, I can't remember the full plot, like in terms of like in details. But one anime I think that don't do the whole "you're stuck with me" thing is I can't do the name. Let me see if I can find it.
What's it about?
It's about pretty much these two people who work in the company, whatever. But one of the main girl she's into gaming, but I guess she held it off to pursue her adult life and whatnot. So she one day, the anime picks up with her one day coming back to like, no, I want to play this game again from when I was younger. And
she falls in love with somebody.
No, the service was dead. So she has to find another game. And then, she played the next game, and then, she bonded with the next person. Like, oh, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Then until find out that the person that she bonded with works with her. Yeah. So then they both became, like, a cool little couple. Like, they came over to play games together and whatnot.
What was the name of it again?
I was trying to find the name.
Yeah, because there was an anime that was called Gamers about that. It was, like, high school kids that he loved playing games. She played games competitively. He just played it for fun. Right, so she wanted him to join the club. He was like, "Nah, you guys play for, like, you make it serious. I just enjoy it, like even if it's a bad game." And like she fell for him because of that. It's a nice anime. It only got 12 episodes, and then it just stopped.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Perfect anime lane.
Not going front.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That good shit.
Damn, man. Yo, we appreciate you for coming out, though.
No, absolutely, man.
This was cool, bro.
I love what you guys
welcome
do.
Here anytime.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hopefully your boy comes back.
No, we're gonna have the full. Cause
yeah,
he's also Trini, bro. So I'm gonna.
Oh, word.
You guys can fight for
That's
top Trinity. And
nah.
whatnot.
For top bad man.
I love what you guys are doing, man. I love anime pod. I just love talking anime.
Yes,
Anything else, man?
You're amongst the common folk.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like we should just stop, like, as Americans, we should stop playing games and acting like this isn't like part of our culture too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it's really crazy because it's like, yo, there's no jobs for voice. Yo, there's no jobs for voice acting. Can we, like, for 1 second? Because if you think about it, have you ever watched a show and just say, "That's Itachi"? Mm-hmm. And then you watch it, like, it's always the same
Chris
people over
Sabat.
and over. It's like, yo, I feel like if you open up a thing and get more people into it, people apply for those jobs.
I think even on top of that, like,
I'm just nervous.
Nah, bro, I talk my shit.
niggas need more like anime studios and like more artists.
Yeah.
More everything, you know? And like as we do things like this, the culture expands. Get people out of their shells and out of their fucking like rooms and doing cool shit with other people.
Out their rooms.
Yeah.
Fucking shut-ins.
Because they, like, anime got America in, like, a chokehold. Because if you think about it, if you go to Japan and you play like that, they'll be like, yo, bro.
Yeah, now it's over.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you
In
can't.
the 90s, like if you was an anime head in the 90s and you went to Japan in the 90s, they would be like, oh, all right, yeah, no, you were with us tonight.
Yeah,
But
like, now it's just like they just get annoyed.
Anime.
And it's like, yo,
Anime
you
is
can
just
walk
Tuesday
down
for them.
like the street with the anime shirt. Somebody will notice that shirt, and it's like, oh, you watch that, etc. Like, it's crazy to think about that.
Life is funny.
Right.
You got the name?
Oh yeah, it's Netju no Susume, Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Only 10 episodes, so if y'all want to breeze through that.
Yeah, drop that in the chat, gang.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Nice little romance, adult romance. Stop watching these high school anime. No, stop.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming out, man.
No, absolutely, man. I really love it here. Really nice. Definitely, I'll come back again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro, and if you have any suggestions or anything else, like, you're more than welcome. Like, you feel me?
No, absolutely. I'll definitely help you.
Yo, I
guys.
don't know if you peeped. He commented, like, on our video.
That
Oh,
was one of the
yeah,
comments?
bro. Yeah,
Ah,
bro. I got
that's
you,
it.
guys.
Yo, like, comment, subscribe.
Yo.
Yeah, look.
Comment.
Yeah, definitely comment. If
Cover
anybody
it,
wants to watch a
yeah.
really nice anime, I think Plunder is really dope. If you like watching it, I would definitely recommend reading it, though.
Yes, sir.
Reading it, the manga is, to me, terrific. If you guys like Seven Deadly Sins, if you like Full Metal Alchemist, to me, it's like a fusion of both. So read the manga. Can't go wrong with it. I just wish they could make a season 3.
Fuck with Lazarus. It's done. 13 episodes, HBO Max. Not even 11 episodes, HBO Max.
Fuck with House.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, watch House, bro.
Fuck with
Yo,
House.
watch House.
Get your medical shit going, baby.
Against the remedy. Niggas selling dreams, knowing damn well they can't fuck with me. Now let's get it. Niggas out here spinning green, but the shit is hopeless. They can't focus. Splits inside against the remedy.